Steve Dolinsky joins us now with a taste. Hi, Steve. I hope I didn't butcher the song in Polish.
No, you did great, and I always love the enthusiasm, Tanya. Both of you, actually. I love the enthusiasm. Now, we tend to hear a lot about families who move to Chicago from places like Warsaw and Krakow, but rarely is Lublin mentioned as a source of culinary inspiration. It's just as well because the family behind the Jefferson Park restaurant I am currently enamored with has been sticking to tradition since they opened more than 35 years ago. And the homey, comforting dishes are just about perfect this time of year.
Renata Kaminska has an easy way with her kitchen staff, mainly because they've worked together for nearly 2 decades. The owner of Smakosz, a homey Jefferson Park restaurant she inherited from her father, has stuck to the classic dishes from her family's hometown in southeastern Poland. That naturally means pierogi.
For us, pierogi, it's a memory, heritage, and family. The pierogi that we make here is like my grandmother used to make. We use unbleached flour, real eggs, and our hands.
But the women making them have the benefit of muscle memory, so each one has the proper thickness, surrounding just the right amount of filling before they're sealed and boiled.
We have potato and cheese, sauerkraut and mushrooms, meat, sweet cheese, and our signature pierogis is a buckwheat, farmer's cheese, and fresh mint, and lentils.
They're even better with some rendered bacon and a bit of sour cream. The cooks also have mastered stews like beef stroganoff.
We use the prime cuts of beef to make it.
The beef is cooked separately from the onions, mushrooms, and peppers, but they're all eventually combined and cooked slowly until the beef falls apart. More potatoes on the side in the form of thumb-sized handmade dumplings. It's served with the holy trinity of creamy coleslaw, bracing sauerkraut, and grated fresh beets, all made from scratch. Potatoes and onions also star in their stellar potato pancakes, a good substitute for my homemade Hanukkah latkes this year. But do make room for soup. Sauerkraut and smoky kielbasa are the stars in kapustniak.
And that's the healthiest and most flavorful soup that I know. It's sharp, peppery, and warming, and it's just perfect for all those cold months.
And sourdough bread isn't the only thing that requires a natural starter you need to feed. So does żurek.
Yes, our żurek is made on a starter that has been started 30 years ago by my father. And for that, we use a fermented oats, rye flour, and garlic.
The tangy broth is jammed with hard-boiled eggs and bits of kielbasa. Personal favorite, the clear red borscht with dumplings.
Mushroom dumplings that we also make here by hand. And sometimes we also have meat dumplings.
If you want to stay warm in winter, Kaminska and her staff have the cure. They're cooking.
Because it keeps you warm for all those cold nights.
This is exactly the kind of comforting, familiar restaurant you want when things reopen again. The wood paneling inside just transports you to someone's home, and that cooking transports you to southeastern Poland. They're also the nicest people in the world. More information about Smakosz on the website, abc7chicago.com/hungryhound. Okay, coming up tomorrow night, let's all head to Brazil this winter via a coffee shop that opened during the pandemic in Old Town. Pini Pico features not just the famous coffee, but also the Brazilian savory snacks of pão de queijo, empadas, and coxinha. It's my Saturday night sampler tomorrow night at 10. How's that, Tanya?
It sounds good. It reminds me of my mommy's empanadas. I love it.
Mouth-watering, Steve, yet again.
Hey, if you like that video, be sure to subscribe to our ABC7 Chicago YouTube channel.